Hello everyone. Today we are building an AI news research agent, and this workflow is basically specific to voice AI. So it only search the news that are related to agents. So if I show you, so in the first node we are giving the URL which he fetch the news, and the tag we are using is the agent. So it especially it search the news that are related to agent, and we are using feed, and so that we will provide this feed to RSS. If I show you how it look like, so it's look like this. But if you use feed, then we have now the title and the link, then description and the publish date. So this is what we get after that. So date and the end date. So we basically have two workflows. So the date will go to Travely, and we'll use this date to fetch the news. And if I show you in a query parameter, so we are using query to voice AI agent and automation, and we are giving the date start and the end date. And then Tavili will research and then provide the title and other stuff, and then AI will summarize it and save it in Google Sheet. And the second is through URL RSS. We provide this in RSS feed, and then we RSS will then give us URL title, and then through this title we fetch the whole block, and then we limit it to three, and then we convert the data into a markdown, and the voice agent will summarize the block and then will save the news in the Google Sheet. So if I show you step by step, so let's say I run this. So now we are getting a feed and the start date and the end date. So in the first workflow, we are using loop over items. So basically, maybe we have more than one feed. So in the RSS, we are using the URL. And now if I execute, so now we have 20 news. So basically we have title, we have link, we have publish date and content. Okay, so we only need a date that are latest. So we are only keep, so today is 17, so we only 16. Now the next is the if condition that will check if the publish date is, so if the publish date is previous day. So maybe change this date. Okay. Okay, so now we have so we only have one item which posted on 16 April, and the other news are old. So this is only one item which published on 16 April. All the other news are old, so we only keep one. And the next is we are using get node HTTP node to get the URL, the whole block. So execute. So now we have data, but it's not in it's raw format. So we need to convert it into markdown, but before that we are limiting to, and maybe we have 5 6 10 items, so we only execute one three. And now in the markdown we are giving this data, and now it will convert it into markdown, and the destination key should be the data. Now we have the markdown format, so the AI agent can understand. Now we provide this data to AI, and we are giving a system message, summarize this article into 6 to 5 concise line. And if I execute, okay, now it's done. So we basically have output which is summary, and then we will fetch the summary and then the source URL from the previous step, from the, so loop over items. So we are fetching the title, and this is title and this is URL. and this is summary from the previous node. Okay, now we have all the details. Now we just put in Google Sheet. So we are using match each column manually, and then we need to first select document and then sheet, and the source URL, summary, and the headlines. So if I execute, okay, now we have an URL, we have headline, which is OpenAI takes im at Anthropic, and then we have summary in points in numbering. So if I go back and if I show you second workflow, okay, it's also done. So in the Tavily, we are using API, which is if you go to API and go in the search API section. So this is the URLs we are using to search so that it will search on web, and we are providing query. In my case, we are using Voice AI agent automation, and the search depth would be used advanced. And so max result, if I show you in there, and the max result we are getting, we are only applies three. Now topic is news. Then we would define start date and the end date, which we are taking from the previous node. And then okay, remaining all information. We are also excluding the this domain which we are using in the workflow one. So now we have the URL again, title. Then we also have a score and the published date. So we only getting one items. So if so we are splitting out so that we can uh, split into multiple items. So now we have three items. Now we have a score, and we need to use if condition to check if its score is less than zero point 0.8, we discard it. So all the agents, so all the news are below zero point 0.8 score. So basically maybe we need to change the search query. Okay, now so we have now three items that are related to voice AI agent. So the title is Deep L, known for text translation. Now want to translate your voice. Okay, and so I think there's a problem because it's using TechCrunch, which we excluded. And if I show you the second one it using businesses.com, and the third one it using is let's datascience.com news. And then if we go to AI agent, so AI agent will now summarize the details. So we basically giving a content which is this, and we are giving a summary. We are so the summary is requirement in 4 to 5 sentences only, and in the output format we only need a summary, no headings. Limit is reached. So but the same is here. So we will get a summary, and then in the next node we are now fetching fields like a content, which is summary, and the source URL and the headlines. And now we are merge it to in a Google Sheet. And now if I show you in a Google Sheet, so same like we have this, now we have more URLs and the summary. So this is our flow that will be used to get the news only specific to voice AI agents. Thank you for watching this.